Hey, this is Steve. I'm just got in today, actually, another one of these Lores LH-350s, and boy, this is a guitar to get excited about. It's got a solid spruce carved top. Really has a lot of value. List is, I think it's $7.99. I sell them for $5.99. I think part of having all the fun that we have, our love affair with guitars, I truly love the instrument, is learning to educate yourself as to what a great guitar value is. Because there's so much smoke and mirrors out there, so much promotion, so much branding, narrow branding, the art of advertising and manipulating your emotions and then manipulating your belief system so you think you have to spend tons of money to buy a great guitar so the CEO of the big company can go buy another Porsche. It's really true, man. I think there was a time when buying the big boys stuff was a good idea and it was a great price many moons ago. I still believe in the vintage guitars. I think those long term will be a good value, but nowadays to buy the huge brands who have spent hundreds of millions of dollars to brainwash you to buy their stuff just isn't good value. This is a company which is on the leading edge of value. They really are. I mean, do a little research and look around where you can buy, basically a guitar like this, which is a solid carved spruce top, where it's actually hand carved. You've even got violin carvers who voice the top, like the old New York master built stuff by the Big E company back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. This is not just a great guitar for the money. It's a great guitar, period. If this was made by one of the big boys, probably have a price tag on it of $5,900. I'm not kidding you. It's that good. This is a great guitar. Wish I could have bought something like this when I was growing up, but you get a solid carved top, and obviously you have the acoustic properties here with the floating pickup, so you're getting a real acoustic instrument that also has a pickup on it. And this is a world-class guitar. They are really nice. 1 3/4 on the neck width, and the neck is not a baseball bat. It's not huge, but it's got some meat to it, and I know that adds to the sound. But this is a tremendous value, folks. The Lore line, as well as the Recording King line, is just awesome. I sell everything in that line. I love the LH-300s, the non-cut, like this one back here. They're really cool too. But what's so nice about a guitar like this is you have like a world-class jazz box you could drop $4 or $5 grand on. But for this kind of money, $600, it's extra for the case. This is a no-brainer, folks. This is a great instrument. I mean, I have people call me once in a while and they're like, yeah, I'm looking around at all my guitars and I don't really have anything that good. Now, I know some of you do have a lot of great guitars. I understand that. But, even if you have a lot of great guitars, this is still a tremendous value to get into because it's just such a nice instrument, and it's nice to have this much quality for $600. Now, if you're just kind of getting going into getting nice guitars, or you're just venturing into the Archtop land, this is really a great place to start because you're getting yourself into such a high quality, solid carved top. Not that solid wood is the end all in guitar design. I love laminate guitars, but you certainly get a beautiful tone, and there is, I think, the marriage of a solid carved top like this with a laminate back and sides is the best marriage there is, because it's been shown that one of the components of like a laminate guitar is you get a certain transparency, a certain creaminess, a certain airiness. It's a beautiful tone, like an old Gibson 175 or whatever it might be, or any brand for that matter. But I think when you marry the two like this, plus you have less feedback problems. An all solid wood guitar has more feedback problems. So to me, getting one of these, I can sell you the all solid LH-650 if you want. It's a lot more money. And they're great guitars, and I've sell them. But I'll tell you, man, this is really a bestseller right now. All my students are grabbing these, and they're really really fun to play unplugged as well. Just sit on the couch and work on some stuff, you know, because they acoustically just sound beautiful. And then, of course, plugged in, I'm using a solid-state amp. You can hear that tone, you know. And I'm going to keep this demo short just so you can hear this guitar. But it's such a great instrument. I mean, it really sounds like something you could pay $2,000 or more for. It's that good. It's just an absolute steal at this price. And I can take PayPal on these, so we can do PayPal. You got to pay some shipping, and the 100 and well, I actually have a couple case options, but if you want the really nice, you know, $180 case, I can do that for like, you know, real close to cost. I could do that for about $80. And then if you want a really nice hard shell case that's not as deluxe, doesn't have the 7, you know, ply cross grain, all that stuff, it's still a very good case. I can do one of those for about $50. Okay. But anyway, this is a guitar that you'll really enjoy. And again, I'm just using a solid state amp here. So you can give me a call, Steve, 714-548-0385. And that's Steve. 714-548-0385. I've got 100% positive feedback on eBay under the same name as my YouTube channel, Polkzoo, so I'm a good guy to buy from. And basically just a guitar lover just like you. I'm a composer, musician, artist, as well as entrepreneur. I just love guitars. And I'll tell you, I'm so proud to be with the Music Link. In fact, if you go to their site, their sister site, thelore.com, and click What's New, and scroll down to LH-350, that's actually me doing the demo on their site. I'm very proud to be on their site. We have a great relationship. I've been with them for probably almost 15 years, maybe more. But the Recording King guitars and the Lore line, everything is just, boy, they really put their money into the R&D, and they do everything right. And they're just really one of those, the only company that I know of that really puts the product first, as opposed to just trying to brand the name and brand it and manipulate people into buying it. They're making sure that they make the best guitars they can possibly make for the money, and boy, nobody can even touch them, not even touch them. And in terms of the Archtops, it's just, I wish I would have had the opportunity to get something like this back when I was first learning. I mean, to get a solid top. This particular one actually has a little flame in the back. It's really pretty. But to get a solid carved top, you know, Archtop like this with the floating pickup, like I said, you know, I'm not just saying this trying to sell the guitar. It's really true. If this had one of the big boys' names on it, this same guitar would list for thousands, and you'd be paying a ton more than this. But this company understands that if they make really great instruments and get them in the hands of everybody, that, you know, brick by brick, and they're growing at a great rate, by the way, but, you know, brick by brick and just solid integrity, no smoke and mirrors, and the word will get around, and they will emerge as probably the leading company. Probably going to blow everybody else right off the map eventually, just because of the value of what they're offering for the money. So, you know, this is the guitar that every time you play it, you'll just shake your head and go, "Holy Batman!" You know, how did I get this for $600? I know, silly joke, right? But it's just a gorgeous guitar. So, like I said, you can call me, Steve. I love to talk music and guitar. 714-548-0385, or you can email me at archtop@acousticchannel.com. Or even, you know, Steve at Acoustic Channel, but let's just keep it simple for now. You can email me at archtop@acousticchannel.com. All right? And again, that number is 714-548-0385. This is the LH-300, whereas the other one, kind of in the same, this one I can do for $449, the LH-300, which I love both of them. I don't know which I love the most. They're a different animal. This one, you know, you put a little more work into getting the sound out of it. Boy, does it sound beautiful. But these guitars have the vintage soul. You know, you're buying, you know, the soul of history. You're buying. This company did their homework. Let's put it that simple. They studied all the old vintage instruments and incorporated the best design features of those instruments in order to produce a very musical, very resonant guitar that punches way, way, way above its price point. So it's really, this is a rare opportunity, folks. It's not too often. These opportunities just don't come along that often anymore in life. So when they do, I always tell everybody to take advantage of it, you know. So this is the LH-350. List is $799. I can do these for $599. It's just an absolute tremendous value for the money. All right? Take care. Bye.